Dexter was just a baby, helpless, innocent, and in pain no living soul should ever feel. A kind man found him during the darkest moment of his short life. A group of kids were gathered around him, not to help, but to hurt. They weren't playing, they were torturing. His tail had been cut off. His tiny head was hit over and over. His body shook from shock, his wounds fresh and bleeding, but not a single sound came from him. He was too broken to cry. The man didn't turn away. He stopped them and scooped the little one into his arms. That's when Dexter's name was spoken for the first time. A name for a puppy who looked more like a shattered toy than a living creature. Blood dripped from where his tail used to be. His small body was stiff, cold, and frozen like wood. He wasn't moving, barely breathing. Everyone feared the worst, but even in that silent, still body, his heart was still beating, and that meant something. His prognosis was poor. Some thought he wouldn't make it through the night, but he was given a chance, because every living being deserves one, especially one who had already suffered so much. No creature should be hurt like that, not someone so tiny, so defenseless, so trusting, to be used for cruelty, discarded like trash, and left bleeding. It was unthinkable, and yet, Dexter lived. Somehow, against the odds, he made it to morning. Through the long hours of the night, Emily stayed by his side, checking him every 2 hours. His jaw was clenched, his body rigid from the deep grip of tetanus, but his little heart refused to stop. Slowly, the tiniest changes brought the greatest hope. A little less stiffness, a flicker of strength, just 1 kilogram in weight, only around 4 weeks old, yet still fighting harder than anyone could imagine. No one had seen tetanus in such a small pup before. Every moment was fragile, every hour was a fight, but he held on. Then came the day he stood up, just for a moment, but it was enough. Enough to show that the little fighter inside was waking up. His appetite returned, and with it came more energy. He started to howl with the other dogs, joining in when the donkeys brayed. The house filled with new sounds. His voice, his joy, his front legs began to bow from the early stress on his body, but there was help for that too. Day by day, the wrinkles of pain on his face softened. His forehead smoothed, his eyes brightened. The once broken pup began to shine. He played with his tennis ball, his tail wagging like it had never known pain. His legs grew straighter, his body stronger, his face, handsome, sweet, and full of life. He even took a trip to the Sambal Center, exploring every corner with curious eyes. With Emily beside him and big brother Simba keeping watch, he walked in joy, completely at peace. That tiny, bleeding puppy was gone. In his place stood Dexter, the miracle boy, full of energy, full of life. Now, Dexter runs freely. He eats with joy, he plays without fear, he lives without pain. Every day is an adventure, every moment is filled with love. He's not just surviving, he's thriving. Surrounded by those who cherish him, Dexter finally knows what safety feels like, what kindness sounds like, what happiness means. He is home now, truly home, and he is everything a puppy should be, loved, safe, and free. From the edge of death to a life of joy, Dexter's journey is nothing short of magic.